how's it going? So how do you choose the home business that is right for you? I have 3 tips to help you out. If you're new on here, welcome. If you've been following me for a while, it's good to see you. My name is Brooke Oakes of brookeoakes.com, and I help entrepreneurs build their businesses using social media without having to pay for ads because, let's face it, it's possible and you need to save your money, right? That's why you've got your business. And if you're starting out, you don't want to dump money into ads, right? So 3 things that you want to consider when you're choosing the home business that's right for you. And these are the 3 things that helped me choose the company that I'm with. So let's dive in. First, one of the most important things that I have seen, I've been in network marketing since 2012. I started all in person. Back then I was doing like the craft fairs and the vendor events, home parties, driving around, had a blast. I had a big team and everything back then. In 2017, I decided to move everything onto social media. I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. I was sleeping a lot. I didn't have the time or the energy to be, driving around doing all that stuff, right? And with the way things are now, you're probably looking for ways to learn a little extra income from home. Some people have families that they want to be with, right? Some people just don't want to work another job away from home. Some people just want to have a complete job online, whatever floats your boat, whatever you're looking for, right? But if you're like me, you probably wanted to be able to do something where you didn't have to leave the house constantly. This is Denozo if you've never met him. Hey, how are you? So one of the most important things that I found when I moved my business online was having a community, right? The people that are on your team, the people that you connect with, you want to have a team that supports you, right? Because you don't want to do it alone. I will tell you, I have been in the past in a company where I felt like everything was alone, and I did not like that. I wanted a company where I wanted to be able to connect with people. What's really cool is the one that I'm with now, one of the girls lives an hour up the road from me. So we're like super close. Hey, how are you? Albuquerque. Oh, cool. So having the support and community, I personally, maybe you're not the same way, maybe you are, but I love having people to connect with, right? I want to feel like I'm a part of something, and maybe you want to feel like that way too. You want people to talk with you constantly. Team chats are awesome if they've got team chats, if they have groups where every day they're going live. Some of our top leaders in the company I'm with right now go live all the time. And I love it because I've been with them, since a few years now. 2018 was when I found this one, and they're awesome. Like, you feel like you're a part of something. You don't have to be alone. And what's really cool is when you're a part of something and when the leaders are actually there, this is going to lead into part 2. You get the training that you need. Because here's the thing. Building in person and building online, you would think are the same, but I learned the hard way, it's not. It is not at all, because on social media, people are flying everywhere, they're looking for the next best thing, and so if you have training that shows you step by step and makes it easier on you, you're going to save yourself a lot of time and energy, right? So that's one of the things, or the next thing anyway, that I felt was super important. And if you're someone who maybe you haven't found the business that's right for you, or maybe you're feeling like you're struggling, maybe you're not getting the training that you need, or maybe the strategy is too hard, right? If you have a simple strategy, something that you can follow step by step, how much easier is that, right? So having the support, having the training, maybe they have a method, or maybe they even have a posting plan for you. Like with us, we have a posting plan. So your first 30 days, we teach you how to launch. Like, how cool is that? Because when you start something up, you want to be excited. You are excited. You're creating something better for yourself. And so having that energy around you is so awesome because it's going to give you the energy you need and the passion that you need to get going. Because when you believe in your product, when you believe in your company, that's when you will see success start to happen. I don't know, I've talked to so many people in the past few months who they don't even use the products of the company that they're with. Well, if you don't believe in your products, why should anyone else, right? If you don't believe in your company or feel like you're not getting what you need from your company, other people aren't going to feel like they're getting what they need either. So having the support, having the training will give you the belief that you need as you learn how to do everything. And one of the biggest motivators is success. When you can see success fast, that's when you actually want to do something. I mean, it's like running. If you've ever tried to run a marathon, you start with the small increments and they're hard to begin with. And you're like, I don't think I'm going to get to that full 26 miles, right? But the more you practice, the more you go. And when you see success start to happen, you're like, oh my gosh, I can do this. I can so totally do this. And then it just keeps going. And it's like a snowball effect, right? It's so awesome to watch new teammates when they're finally getting something, finally having those light bulbs go off, right? The third thing that you want to check is the comp plan. There are so many different comp plans out there. Hey, Christine, how are you? What I have learned though is some comp plans are easier than others. Some make it easier for you to earn income than others, right? Like the company I'm with, we have a double-sided comp plan. So you don't have to recruit, or you can choose not to sell product. And you can do one or the other. You can do both. Some companies, you have to recruit or you have to sell so much product in order to earn commissions. And so you want to be careful that the company's comp plan aligns with how you feel, because if you don't want to do one or the other, you're going to be missing out on money with that company, right? So watch, learn, make sure you're doing your research, right? Because you might fall into that little trap of, if you don't have so many people on your team, or if you're not making so much in sales, you won't get your full commissions. And honestly, that's what I love. The third thing that I love about the company I'm with, double-sided. You can do whatever you want. You can choose to do it however you want. So do your research. You know, there's a fact that I hear all the time from some of the top leaders that I work with, and that is most people switch companies 8 to 12 times. It's a lot of times to switch companies, and you just kind of bounce around until you find the one that works for you, or the one that you believe in, or the one that gives you the success, right? It's like a trial and error of finding where you're going. But if you do your research in the beginning, it kind of helps you out. It'll give you a better idea. So make sure if you're someone who needs that support, wants people to talk with, make sure you're getting that community and support that are there for you. If you're someone who isn't sure where to start, where to go, make sure they've got the training that you need, right? And then, watch your comp plans. If you don't want to do one side or the other, find a company that'll give you what it is that you want. I hope these tips help you out. If you're looking for some ideas or want to know more about what I do, I would love to talk with you. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll see y'all later.